नमं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य. So majority devotees, they understand Bengali or English or Hindi. I am not good in Hindi, but I can speak in English or in Bengali. So majority devotees present here, what language you can follow? English. And for you? English? English. Prabhu knows English. You understand English little bit? Okay. Prabhu English bhujan? So I can speak in English. Sloka, text 13 to 14, chapter 12, Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter entitled Bhakti Yoga. Adhishta sarvabhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmama nirahankara sama dukkha sukhakshami santustha satatam yogi jatatma dridha nishchaya mayorpita manabuddhi jamad bhakta same priya adhishta sarvabhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmama nirahankaro samo dukkha sukhakshami santustha satatam yogi jatatma dridha nishchaya mayorpita manabuddhi jamad bhakta same priya. Word meaning. Adhishta, non-envious. Sarva bhutanam, toward all living entities. Maitra, friendly. Karuna, kindly. Eva, certainly. Cha, also. Nirmama, with no sense of proprietorship. Nirahankara, without false ego. Sama, equal. Dukkha, in distress. Sukha, and happiness. Kshami, forgiving. Santushta, satisfied. Satatam, always. Yogi, one engaged in devotion. Jata Atma, self-controlled. Dridha Nishchaya, with determination. Moi, upon me. Arpita, engaged. Manaha, mind. Buddhi, and intelligence. Yah, one who. Madbhakta, my devotee. Sha, he. Me, to me. Priya, dear. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. One who is not envious, but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination, his mind and intelligence fixed on me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. Purport. Coming again to the point of pure devotional service, the Lord is describing the transcendental qualifications of a pure devotee in these two verses. A pure devotee is never disturbed in any circumstances, nor is he envious of anyone, nor does a devotee become his enemy's enemy. He thinks, this person is acting as my enemy due to my own past misdeeds. So it is better to suffer than to protest. In the Srimad Bhagavatam it is stated, Tatte anukampam shushamikshmano bhunjanavatma kritam vipakam. Whenever a devotee is in distress or has fallen into difficulty, he thinks that it is the Lord's mercy upon him. He thinks, thanks to my past misdeeds, I should suffer far greater than I am suffering now. So it is by the mercy of the Supreme Lord that I am not getting all the punishment I am due. I am just getting a little by the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is always calm, quiet, and patient, despite many distressful conditions. A devotee is also always kind to everyone, even to his enemy. Nirmama means that a devotee does not attach much importance to the pains and trouble pertaining to the body because he knows perfectly well that he is not the material body. He does not identify with the body, therefore, he is freed from the conception of false ego and is equipoised in happiness and distress. He is tolerant and he is satisfied with whatever comes by the grace of the Supreme Lord. He does not endeavor much to achieve something with great difficulty. Therefore, he is always joyful. He is a completely perfect mystic because he is fixed in the instructions received from the spiritual master, and because his senses are controlled, he is determined. He is not swayed by false arguments because no one can lead him from the fixed determination of devotional service. He is fully conscious that Krishna is the eternal Lord, so no one can disturb him. All these qualifications enable him to fix his mind and intelligence entirely on the Supreme Lord. Such a standard, of such a standard of devotional service is undoubtedly very rare, but a devotee becomes situated in that stage by following the regulative principles of devotional service. Furthermore, the Lord says that such a devotee is very dear to him, for the Lord is always pleased with all his activities in full Krishna consciousness. So this chapter is very important chapter. This chapter is entitled Devotional Service. Devotional service. So here Krishna is describing the symptom of a pure devotee. There are pure devotees and impure also. Just like milk. You purchase milk, sometimes they mix water. No? With milk they mix water. So the milk which is mixed with water is not so tasty, isn't it? But if you get real milk, cow milk, pure cow milk, then if it is without any adulteration, without any mixture of water, then it is very tasty. Similarly, devotional life also, there can be mixed devotion, there can be polluted devotion, but little polluted, little mixed with different. Sometimes there are devotees, sometimes they are committing some sinful activities, and sometimes they are serious in devotional service, sometimes they are not serious. So this is mixed devotional service, but here Krishna is describing pure devotional service, pure milk, pure milk. So what is the symptom of a pure devotee? Adhesta. He is always non-envious. You know envy, jealousy. A pure devotee is free from jealousy. He is free from enviousness. So I will tell you a story because you are little younger in age. So you like stories, no? So I will tell you stories. There are two persons, two neighbors. One neighbor is greedy and another neighbor is envious. Understand? Greedy and envious. So one day that envious man was going to the king And the greedy man asked, hey, where are you going? So he told, I am going to the king. I will also go. I will also go. Okay, come. So both of them went and met the king. So king talked to them for a few minutes. Then king understood, because king is very intelligent person. King understood. One is greedy, another is envious, jealous. So then king wanted to make some fun. So king told, whatever you ask, I will give. But only one person can ask. And if the first person asks something, I will give him something. But the second person who will not ask, he will get double. He will get double. So the envious man understood. If I ask 1 lakh rupees, then the greedy man will get 2 lakhs. So he was thinking, oh, should I ask 10 lakhs rupees? Okay, if I ask 10 lakh rupees, the greedy man will get 20 lakhs. Okay, should I ask 1 crore rupees? If I ask for 1 crore rupees, I will get. 1 crore I will get. But my friend, this greedy man will get 2 crores. So then greedy man told that, envious man told that greedy man, okay, you ask. Because king told, if you don't ask, you will get double. So he told, I will not ask, you ask. The greedy man told, okay, you ask. In this way, none of them were asking. None of them was asking, they were quarreling. You ask. They were pushing each other. You ask. Like this, many hours passed. Then king told, okay, you go back home, come back tomorrow, and you decide yourself, between yourself, and then ask. Don't quarrel in front of me. So then both of them left, and whole night they are quarreling at their home. They are quarreling. Why you are not asking? Hey, why you are not asking? They are quarreling, whole night they could not sleep. So next day again they came to the king. Again they started fighting. You ask. So in this way king told, no, not like this. You decide at home. When you decide, then you come to me. Don't come before that. So both of them went back and they were quarreling for 1 month. Why you are not asking? After 1 month, the envious man told, okay, I will ask today. Today I will ask. The greedy man was very happy. Chandu. after Chandu? It is little joke. Finally, you surrendered. Okay. Today you will ask. So then both of them went and met the king. So then king asked, okay, have you decided to ask? Yes, we have decided. I have decided. The envious man told, I have decided. But, my dear king, do you remember that you told, whatever I will ask, my friend will get double. Okay. So ask. Yes, you pluck out my one eye with knife, with a sharp knife. You pluck out my one eye. So king promised. In those days, if you promise, you have to keep your words. So then king ordered his jallad. Jallad means person who does all this, cutting and killing work. He asked jallad, okay, can you pluck out his one eye? So his one eye was plucked out. Understand? So then he was smiling. One eye, he lost his one eye, blood was oozing from his eye, and he was smiling. Now you give double to my friend. And what will be double? 2 eyes. Both eyes will be plucked out. So then Jallad came and plucked out 2 eyes of the greedy man. So the envious man lost his one eye, and the greedy man lost his 2 eyes. This is a story, but very instructive story. Because from this story what we learn? That envious men, they are not happy with wealth. They are happy if they see their neighbors are poor, their neighbors are suffering, their neighbors are losing business. You understand? Then they become happy. See, my neighbor is is in accident. Oh, I am very happy. So this is the happiness of envious man. Greedy men, they are little less dangerous because they think, okay, I want more and more and more. But envious man is not happy with more. Envious man, he wants to, damage others' property. He doesn't want to become rich. He wants to damage, he wants to harm other rich men. Oh, you are rich, I will spoil your wealth. So that is the happiness of envious man. So here Krishna says, those who are pure devotee, they are not envious. If you see your neighbor is flourishing, if you see your neighbor is prospering, then you are happy. If you are a real devotee, if you are a real follower of Krishna, then you will be happy to see the flourishing condition of your neighbor. Is it clear? There is a similar story that there was a Shiva Bhakta, a devotee of Lord Shiva. So he was chanting Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. So Lord Shiva came. Hey, what do you want? Give me some benediction so that whatever I want I can get. So Lord Shiva is very kind, he is called Ashutosh. Ashutosh means he is very easily satisfied. So Lord Shiva gave him a ring, finger ring. And Lord Shiva told, whatever you ask to this ring, you will get. Whatever, if you ask 1 lakh rupees, the ring will give you. Whatever you ask. If you say, give me one building, the ring will give you. But, your neighbor will get double. Your neighbor will get double. So then he thought, okay, no problem. Whatever is my demand, I will get. Whatever I want, I will get. No problem. So he took the ring and he went back home. After going home, he told, he had a cottage, bamboo-made cottage. So he asked the ring, my dear ring, please give me a one-storied building. One-storied building. So immediately his cottage turned into a beautiful one-storied building. Then he came out and he saw around his house, all the houses are two-storied. His house is one-storied and other houses are two-storied building. Then immediately he asked the ring, okay, my dear ring, give me four-storied building. So then his house turned into four-storied building. Then he came out and he saw all the buildings around his house. Neighboring buildings are all 8-storied. Uri Babari, he was very envious. I did the austerities, I pleased Lord Shiva, I got the ring from Lord Shiva, but others, they did not do anything. They did not go to forest to perform austerities. They are getting double without any work. So then he told the ring, okay, my dear ring, please take out my one eye. You understand? Make my one eye blind. So immediately he became blind in his one eye. One eye became blind. Then he came out and he saw all the neighbors. They became completely blind. They lost their both eyesight. They lost their two eyes. So then he started clapping. Although he lost his one eye, he was happy. Why he was happy? Because others lost two eyes. So this is called envy, this is called jealousy. And a devotee is completely free from jealousy. This is the symptom of devotee. Krishna is describing the symptom of pure devotion. You understand? In Bhagavatam also there is a sloka, Dharmaha prajhita kaitavatra parama nirmat saranam shatam. Nirmatsar means no envious. Those who are not envious, God is meant for them. Only they can understand God. Only they can achieve love of Godhead, those who are not envious. So here also same thing Krishna is telling. Adhishta. Adhishta means not envious, not jealous. Sarva Bhutanam, to all living entities. They are not jealous to any living entities. That's why to become a devotee is little difficult also. Because say, we we don't eat meat. Why? Because when we kill, say, goat or any animal, they get pain. They get pain. If I cut your finger, if I cut your finger, are you happy? But when you cut the throat of a goat, so do you think that goat is happy? No. So, Sarva Bhutanam means to all living entities, even to an ant. You don't give, you don't torture even an ant. Then you are devotee. So is it so easy? Is it so easy? Now you may ask, oh, you are also giving pain to the plants and trees because you are eating vegetables. Vegetables are getting pain. But according to modern science, the pain suffered by trees are lesser than pain suffered by animals. So, for example, if you cut an animal, the animal will run, animal will jump, isn't it? So that means animal is suffering so much. But if you cut a tree or if you cut, say, cabbage, cauliflower, they don't get so much pain. Just like when doctor performs some operation with knife. Before operation, doctor puts some anesthesia. You know anesthesia? Anesthesia means you become unconscious. Before any operation, sometimes the doctor they do kidney operation, liver operation, heart operation. But before operation, they put some injections that you become completely unconscious. You are like sleeping. At that time, doctor can do the operation very nicely. You know why? Because you are not getting so much pain. When you become unconscious, you are not feeling so much pain. That's why before any operation, any major operation, doctor is using anesthesia. Anesthesia means a medicine to make you unconscious. Similarly, God has given anesthesia to all the vegetables. God has given anesthesia to all the vegetables. That's why they cannot run. If you want to cut a goat, the goat will run, isn't it? But if you cut a cabbage, the cabbage will not run. If you cut a cauliflower will not run because their consciousness is dormant, their consciousness is not developed. And God has given them some kind of anesthesia so that you can, even if you cut them, they can tolerate. Understand? But other animals, they feel so much pain. Even an ant feel more pain than cabbage. If you cut a cabbage doesn't feel so much pain, but an ant feels so much pain. If you give little pain to an ant, it will run. It will run. So that's why we don't give any pain to any living entity. And little pain we are giving to the plants, vegetables, that also we offer to God and ask forgiveness. My dear God, my dear Lord Krishna, I have given so much pain to these vegetables. Please forgive me and please purify my food. This is called prasadam. So when you eat prasadam, then your karmic reaction is gone. Otherwise, you have to suffer the reaction. Especially those who are eating meat. Whatever pain you are giving to a goat, the same pain will come to you. Next life, you will become goat and the goat will become man. And that man will cut you. When in Kali Puja they do mantra. Mamsa. Mamsa khadati iti mamsa. Mangsha. You know what is mangsha? Mangsha, you know mangsha? Madhya mangsha. Madhya mangsha. Mangsha is difficult to digest. Meat is difficult to digest. So they also drink wine because wine helps to digest meat. If you take meat, it is difficult to digest. So Western people especially, they drink wine to digest meat. That's why in Bengal they say Madhya mangsha. Madhya mangsha. Only mangsha people cannot digest easily. So with the help of wine, they digest meat. Anyway, but in Kali Puja they do mantra. Okay, my dear goat, Now I am killing you. Next life you will kill me. Mam means me. Sha means he. I am killing him. Next life he will. Mangsha khadati iti mangsha. I am now eating him. Next life he will eat me. This is called mangsha. So if you are killing an animal, even if you are not killing, you are purchasing from market, but still you share the reaction. The reaction you have to share. 6 persons share the reaction of killing an animal. 6 persons. A person who is killing, a person who is selling, a person who is purchasing, a person who is cooking, a person who is distributing, and a person who is eating. 6 persons are sharing sinful reaction. So next life they will suffer the reaction of killing an animal. So that's why Krishna says, Sarva Bhutanam, don't give pain to any animal. Don't give pain. Eat as simple as possible. And if possible, suppose you are eating a mango. So are you killing the mango tree? When you are eating a mango, are you killing mango tree? No. When you are eating a mango, are you killing the seed? Mango seed? Mango seed is not spoiled. When you are eating mango, in Shilong mango is available? Is mango available in Shilong? Available. You get? In Bengal we have so much mango. So many varieties of mango. So tasty mangoes in Bengal. I am from Bengal. But in Shillong is a little cold place. Maybe not as much as mangoes as in Bengal. In Bengal we have so many mangoes. Anyway, but when you eat a mango, you are not killing the mango tree and you are not killing the seed. Are you killing the seed? No. So you are eating only mango juice. Is it very sinful? No. No sin. You offer to God, you offer a mango to God, offer any fruit to God, then there is no sinful reaction. Understand? So here Krishna is telling a pure devotee, he doesn't give pain to any other animals and he is not envious. He is not envious to any other living entity. Mitra means he is friendly. A real devotee is friendly to everybody. You understand? He wants to make friendship, good friendship, so that I can help you and you can help me in this way. I mean, it is the symptom of a devotee, friendly. Karuna means very kind, merciful. Nirmama means no proprietorship. People fight for proprietorship. I am proprietor of this house. I am proprietor of this land. I am proprietor of this microphone. In this way, sometimes there is fighting, no? There is fighting. Fighting over proprietorship. India is the proprietor of this country. And America is proprietor of this country. Pakistan is proprietor of this country. So in this way, there is sometimes international fight also. What is the reason of fight? Behind any fighting, there is the feeling of proprietorship. I am proprietor. Why are you proprietor? Oh, I have worked so hard to make this building. I have worked so hard. With my hard work, with my hard earning, I constructed this building. So I am proprietor of this building. You know, the rats. At night they work very hard. They do night duty, you know. The rats, they are doing night duty. What is their night duty, do you know? What is their night duty? Huh? Cutting your clothes, huh? They cut your clothes when they don't get food. But if you keep sufficient rice, they will not cut your cloth. Srila Prabhupada's father, he was a cloth merchant. So some rats were cutting his cloth. He used to keep one full plate of rice in the middle of the cloth store. And at night, many rats will come and eat that rice and they will not cut any cloths. When rats are cutting cloths, that means they are hungry. They are not getting proper food. Anyway, so suppose one rat, whole night he did his night duty and he collected, say, 2 kg rice and put into his hole, they make a hole. So whole night he was collecting rice, maybe 5 kilo rice he collected, and he kept in his hole, in his house. So if you ask a rat, my dear rat, who is the proprietor of this rice? So if he has intelligence, if the rat has intelligence, what will be reply? I am the proprietor. Because whole night I worked. I did night duty, overtime duty. Thus I collected this rice. So I am the proprietor of this rice. But we are also rats. We are also like rats. We are cutting the bag of Krishna. We are cutting the bag of God. By cutting the bag of God, we are collecting some building, collecting some land, collecting some food. We are also cutting. Now you may say, I am paying money. But paying money means what? You have did some work. So the rat also did some work. The rat also did night duty. You also did night duty. You understand? So in this way, we are not proprietor. Just like the rat is not proprietor, I am not proprietor. This is God's property. This is God's property. We work like rat, sometimes day duty, sometimes night duty. We work like rat and we are claiming we are the proprietor. At the time of death, you have to leave everything. If you have a beautiful house, at the time of death, can you carry that house with you? There is a very nice story of Guru Nanak. Have you heard the name of Guru Nanak? So Guru Nanak went to meet a king, and the king was very rich. And Guru Nanak found 50 flags, flags, pataka, 50 flags around king's palace. So Guru Nanak asked the king, what is the meaning of this flag? I see 50 flags around your palace. What is the meaning of these flags? So Guru Nanak, king replied, whenever I earn 1,000 gold coin, 1,000 gold coin or 1 lakh gold coin, I put one new flag. So 50 new flag means 50 into 1 lakh gold coins. Whenever I collect 1 lakh gold coins, I put a new flag. So then Guru Nanak understood the meaning of those flags. Each flag stands for 1 lakh gold coin. Understand? So after 2-3 days, Guru Nanak wanted to say goodbye to the king. And Guru Nanak gave the king a needle. You know needle? Needle. Guru Nanak told the king, you keep this needle. So king told, why? No, I'll collect it. I'll collect it from you. When I'll meet you in the heaven, I'll take back this needle. So king did not understand anything and he kept the needle. Then Guru Nanak left. Then king consulted with the ministers. Guru Nanak gave me this needle and he told after death he will collect this needle from heaven. You understand? The king asked ministers, how he will collect this needle from heaven? The minister told the king, can you carry this needle to the heaven? So then king told, how can I carry? At the time of death, I cannot carry anything. At the time of death, I cannot carry a needle. How can I carry? Then, what did Guru Nanak mean? Why he gave me this needle? Then minister told, Guru Nanak meant that you are collecting all these gold coins. You cannot carry even a needle. How can you carry all these gold coins? After death, how can you carry all these gold coins? Oh, that means Guru Nanak wanted to teach me that at the time of death I cannot carry even a needle, I cannot carry any gold coin. So what is the use of collecting so many gold coins and putting so many flags? What is the use? Everything I have to give up at the time of death. So nirmama means no proprietorship. I am not proprietor, God is the proprietor. In Bengali there is a saying, Aisa langta, jaiva langta. Meaning clear? You have come naked and you will go back naked. When you took birth, have you come with all sweater and all these things? No. You came naked. And when you die, they will burn your cloth and everything. So you will go naked. You understand? So we are not proprietor. This is called nirmama. Nirmama means mama means mine, my things. But in this world, nirmama means nothing belongs to me, everything belongs to God. Everything belongs to God. Hmm. Nirahankara. We have to give up false ego. False ego. Sometimes we think I am so important man, I am VIP, I am VVIP. You understand? So this is called false ego. Even if you think I am man, I am woman, I am intelligent, this is false ego. We are depending on God's mercy, Krishna's mercy. Sama dukkha sukha. Sama dukkha sukha. A real devotee is not disturbed by happiness or distress. A real devotee is not disturbed by happiness. Sometimes people are disturbed by happiness also. Ah, suppose you are supporting some cricket team, and when your team becomes loser, then you feel unhappy. And when your team becomes victorious, you feel very happy. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. When your team becomes victorious, you jump, hip hip hooray. And when your team becomes loser, you become morose, you start crying. You understand? Sometimes they fight also. I have seen in cricket field, sometimes two parties they fight. You understand? So, but it is not symptom of devotee. Symptom of devotees are not disturbed by happiness, not disturbed by suffering. Devotees, they are not disturbed under any condition. And to prove this, Krishna sent Pandavas, they were in the forest for 12 years. They are suffering. So, by suffering, are they disturbed? No, they are not disturbed. Pandavas are not disturbed. So, Sama Dukkha Sukha. So, they are equipoised in happiness and distress. Kshami, they are forgiving. Some people, they don't forget. They are like snake. If you beat a snake, the snake will remember whole life. I heard that they have camera in their eyes. The snake has camera, you know, just like in computer we have camera, no? Nowadays, hidden camera, so many different types of camera. There is camera on pen, you know, you have a pen or you have a wristwatch, there is a camera. So people are very clever. They want to take your record. So they do, how are you? What is this? What is your plan? Here is a wristwatch. And in the wristwatch there is a camera. You understand? And they say in the eyes of snakes there is camera. So if you beat a snake, and immediately with the camera of eyes, you know, sometimes it will take your picture. Picture they say like this. But it may be true, it may not be true. But one thing is true. The snake is very, very envious. They don't forget. They don't forgive. They don't forget. Whole life they will think, where is that man who beat me last time? Who beat me last year? Where is that man? Let me find out. Let me find out. So one day he will be lying in front of your door, and when you are trying to enter into a house, suddenly you may step on the snake and the snake will beat you. Understand? Snake will bite you. So in this way, suppose sometimes the snakes also there is husband-wife. Suppose you kill the wife. The husband snake will try to find out who killed my wife. Who killed my wife? And one day it will try to beat you. Understand? So this is snake's nature. So here Krishna says, Kshami, devotee is opposite. Devotee is always forgiving. They don't bear the grudge. Snake bears the grudge whole life. But a devotee, they never bear the grudge. Santushta, they are satisfied. Satatam, always. Devotees are always satisfied. Yogi, they are connected to God. Jatatma, they are all the time. Here Jatatma means self-controlled. They can control their senses. Senses are generally people, they cannot control their senses. Somebody is smoking, somebody is drinking, they cannot control their senses. But a devotee can control his senses. Dridhanishcha is determined. He is determined to progress in spiritual life. Mayorpita manobuddhir, their buddhi intelligence is engaged in God, in Krishna, and their mind is engaged in Krishna. Others' mind is engaged in dirty things, but devotee's mind is engaged in Krishna. Arpitam is offered. Their mind is offered to Krishna. Their intelligence is offered to Krishna. Madbhakta, and they love me. The devotee, they love Krishna. They love God. They love God means Krishna. So in this Madbhakta, they are my devotee. And this type of devotee who has got all these symptoms as mentioned above, they are my very, very dear. They are very dear to me. This is the meaning and sum and substance of this verse. So if you have any question or comment, now it is your time. You understood the class? So you ask question or comment without wasting time. If you have any question, doubt, you are free to ask even if you have a doubt.
What is the difference between a devotee and a pure devotee?
Milk and pure milk. What is the difference? In my birthplace, I have seen there was a milkman. When I was a small child, the milkman would come with some milk, he would carry with a bamboo, two pots of milk. He will carry like this. And he would come to my pond, pond, pukur, and he will take some water from pond and he will mix with milk. Pond water not so pure, little dirty water, and he will mix with milk. So is it pure milk? No. So milk and pure milk, what is the difference? First tell me. Milk and pure milk. Nowadays, if you go to Delhi, they mix panifal atta and shampoo powder, shampoo and panifal atta, and they mix with water, it becomes like milk. Is it pure milk? No. Shampoo people use for washing their hair. Same shampoo they are mixing with panifal and putting some water and looks like milk. So is it pure milk?
No.
So what is the difference between pure milk and adulterated milk? What is the difference? Then you'll understand what is the difference between pure devotee and adulterated devotion. Pure devotee is free from any material desires. He is strictly following all the rules and regulations. He is free from any kind of material desires. That is called pure devotee. And adulterated devotee means he is mixing some material desire. I will enjoy life, I will enjoy woman, I will enjoy wine in this way, but he is also singing, dancing, but he has many material desire. He has many mental speculation, but a pure devotee is free from mental speculation. A pure devotee is free from material desires. His only desire is to satisfy Krishna. That is pure devotion. Anna vilasita sannam ganakarmadi anabhritam anukullena krishnanu shilanam bhaktiruttama. So if I explain this verse, it will take another 1 hour. Is it clear, Prabhu? Okay. Any other comment or question? আমার ইংরেজি বাংলার মতো, তাই না? সবাই বুঝতে পারে। প্রশ্ন থাকলে বলুন। প্রশ্ন না থাকলে এখানে সমাপ্ত করব। হ্যাঁ, তাহলে রাখছি। জয়। হ্যাঁ, last chance if you have any question. Okay, if you don't have question, then you have to chant Hare Krishna. You collect this bead and bag and start chanting from today and read Bhagavad Gita as it is every day, at least one sloka daily. And if you have doubt, I am ready to answer your all questions.
क्या मैं इनके लिए एक सवाल करना चाहता हूँ। आप जो बोले चैंटिंग करना चाहिए, क्या चैंटिंग करें तो स्टूडेंट लोगों का लाइफ बर्बाद नहीं हो जाएगा?
No, no, their concentration of mind will increase. One round every day for students. One round takes 10 minutes. To chant one round, it takes only maximum 10 minutes. It will increase your develop. It will develop your concentration. So when you read your books, you can become more attentive, more attentive. So start chanting one round daily, and before sleeping, read one verse from Bhagavad Gita as it is, not from any other Bhagavad Gita. We have English Bhagavad Gita, very big, you see. This is our English Bhagavad Gita written by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Bhagavad Gita as it is. It is called Bhagavad Gita as it is, without any change, without any adulteration. Ah. So you read at least one verse with explanation before sleeping, and within 24 hours, one round, it takes 10 minutes. You do that, then your student life will be so perfect, so beautiful. Understand? Then your mind will not be diverted to wine, cigarette, bidi. Your mind will not be diverted. Understand? Just like we have a driver, what is his name? Hiralal Prabhu. All drivers they drink wine, this, that. But Hiralal Prabhu is chanting Hare Krishna, he is not drinking, he is not eating meat. So when you practice Krishna consciousness, your life will be neat and clean, and your student life will be so beautiful. Clear? Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
Jai Bhagavad Gita as it is ki, Samavata Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai.